morning, everyone. All right, so let's see where we're going today. So we were in Houston yesterday. We went to NASA and we came around Houston and we took 10 all the way along here into San Antonio and went to the Riverwalk.
And the Alamo.
And the Alamo, yeah. And today we're going up to just around about here to go to there's a cave system just outside of San Antonio. And then we're headed up all the way along here, all the way up to Roswell, New Mexico.
Some aliens will beam us up.
Oh, yeah, maybe we'll get, abducted in Roswell. All right, time to get on the road. So here we are at Natural Bridges Caverns, discovered in March 27, 1960 by 4 students of St. Mary's University, named for the rock bridges that mark the entrance, dedicated on August 5th, 1964 by the governor.
Well, we're here at the caves. We just checked in and we got just a few minutes before we meet over in the pavilion here, but I gotta turn you around to show you what the little kids can do when they come here too. It's insane. Look at that. That is insane. I know when I was here with Ramona last time, there was tons of kids here. I think we didn't get here till the afternoon. It was so busy in here, but it's super cool. Like, wouldn't you love to have been a kid playing on this? That's pretty cool. Hi. Hello.
Look, I'm filming you while you're filming
you.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of adventure, and apparently it's 50% off your tickets for this when you get a ticket for the caves. Woo-hoo. And it opens at 9 o'clock. So we are the first tour this morning, so there's practically nobody here, basically just people that work here.
Our guide walks us through different layers of limestone and sedimentary rock. Some geologists believe that there once was a warm, shallow sea which covered much of Texas. Sediments and dead marine organisms collected on the ocean floor compacted and formed different limestone layers. Geologists give different names to the various layers. Visitors to Natural Bridge Caverns will find the Glen Rose and the Caner or Edwards layers. The Glen Rose, as the oldest rock layer, contains the lowermost chambers, while the Caner forms the natural bridge.
It's the largest column we have here in Natural Bridge. It's at 50 feet tall and 8 feet in diameter, and we call it the Watchtower. Right next to that, however, we have our largest stalagmite, and it's called Mount the Landlord. When the first explorers came through, they thought the holes inside stalagmite might look like apartment windows. We have the King's Throne. Huge nice little armrest over here, in an island, but only for a king. But no king's chambers would live that chandelier, right? So if you look all along the ceiling, you have a couple of cave chambers. We'll go up one of the pretty old ones you guys first.
In March 1960, 4 college students from St. Mary's University in San Antonio obtained permission to explore the area that is now the Natural Bridge Caverns. The students were convinced that a large underground passage existed under the amazing 60-foot limestone bridge. On their 4th expedition, one of the students felt a cold draft from the rubble-filled crawlway. Such air currents often indicate the presence of an additional room or passage. After carefully climbing and crawling through 2 miles of vast cavern passage, the discoverers knew immediately what an astonishing find they had made, and the landowners decided to develop the first half mile, the most spectacular part of the caverns, for the enjoyment of the guests from around the world.
We're currently 85 feet below the surface right now, and that ceiling is actually only 55 feet thick. That's where the collapse modifications stop. If it kept on going, it actually would have turned into another sinkhole, so we would have 2 natural entrances to the cavern system if it kept on going.
The cavern formed by an underground river moving slowly through the cracks and the pores within the limestone. Rainwater seeping through cracks started dissolving the limestone. In time, the original narrow cracks or joints enlarged to form huge underground conduits or passages.
Alright guys, so we're on the road again. We just finished with the caves about an hour ago or so. What did you think? It was your very first time at the caves?
Oh, it's very cool. I hadn't been into the Natural Bridges caves in San Antonio here.
And now we're on our route to where?
We're up to Stonehenge II.
I've been to the original Stonehenge. I wasn't that impressed with the first one.
Yeah, I've been to Stonehenge.
Sorry for anyone who likes it, but I'm like...
Kim's not into the history.
No, I also didn't... This is 1996, mind you, when I went, and I thought we could get closer to them. We had to be so far away from them, and I understand why, but when you read about it, you watch on TV, you're like, oh, you can get up really close. No, you can't.
It also has the Easter Island heads.
want out, check it out, and then come back in. We do have a really, really long drive day today.
Yep. We're going to Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah, so there may be some alien abductions tomorrow, but today, there won't be any today. We just won't. But by the time we get to our hotel, it'll probably be like dinner time, like 6, 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be able to go and touch Stonehenge this time. Yay, exciting.
Exciting, honey?
I'm excited to touch Stonehenge this time. Why the long face, dude?
So just what you didn't expect to see in Texas.
Stonehenge II is a concrete sculpture in the Texas Hill County, USA. It is about 2/3 the size of the original, and it's not oriented to the sun. And yes, I actually got to touch it this time.
So we went to Stonehenge. I actually got to touch Stonehenge this time. Fabulous. We also went to Easter Island. I mean, we traveled around the world in the last, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
That was kind of cool, kind of random. We probably, thanks to Road Tripper, I think is the app.
Yeah, Road Trippers.
We wouldn't have seen this or known about it probably if we hadn't used that app, because it's kind of off a little road.
Yeah, it's a little off the beaten path.
Now we're on the road. We don't have any more stops for the day except for our hotel. Well, it's been a long, long drive, and we've got about an hour and 20 minutes left to get to our hotel.
A long, flat, very open,
Boring drive. But I think
Right.
it's safe to say that welcome to New Mexico. We just made over the border just now. There's nobody on this highway. There's us. We've passed maybe 4 or 5 vehicles in the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like some more vehicles go in the opposite direction. There's like nobody on this highway, which has made it a great highway to drive, but there's not a lot to look at.
Nope.
There's like the donkeys, the oil donkeys, and there's like, grapes. I was surprised to see so many grapes growing out here.
Yeah, somebody's trying to do some wine. Some Texas
Yeah,
wine.
I'm like very, from a wine town girl, I was like, I had no idea that Texas was growing grapes, I'm assuming for wine. I think I saw a gin distillery way back. But yeah, it's pretty flat out here.
Yeah.
And
We just passed a sign that said caution, it was a dust storm area.
oh yeah. Yeah, they're definitely getting a drought right now.
Yeah, and it's like the dust devils.
Yeah.
Lots of those, big ones too.
Yeah, it's very dry here right now. Well, just in case this is the last of it, I will say goodbye for now.
All right. See you in a bit.
On our next episode, Nelson, Monty, and I scope out the town of Roswell. We head to the museum to learn more about the Roswell incident and have alien sightings of our own. Trying our best to avoid the major storms which seem to follow us, we were then off to check out the stunning White Sands National Monument. These are the famous white sand dunes which protect the world's largest gypsum dune field. We cap our day by taking a quick visit to the world's largest pistachio. So come hitch a ride with us.